Good morning, everyone. For this morning, I'll be discussing to you John Dewey's contribution to education as my second report. So to formally begin with, let's get to know John Dewey a bit. So John Dewey is an American philosopher and educator who founded the Laboratory School of the University of Chicago, later known as the Dewey School. This is the same school or location where he made or he did his experiments, which led him to his famous philosophical works and, of course, educational theories and beliefs as well. So, first off, we have right here progressive education. This is the main belief of Dewey and of his followers. So, it is a vision of education that emphasizes the necessity of learning by doing, which is his famous ideology. In this type of education or in this belief, people learn best through a hands-on approach is their common idea. This is actually under the educational Western philosophy of pragmatism, which is an approach that assesses the truth of meaning of theories or beliefs through the success of their practical application, or which is a hands-on approach as well. So next up, we have it here, John Dewey's personal view or towards learners. So according to John Dewey, learners must experience reality as it is, which makes him part of the pragmatism educational philosophy, as they believe in reality. And also, he believes that learners must adapt to their environment in order to learn, because he believed that they are unique individuals that interact actively with forces in the environment. So lastly, learners must be involved in the school's learning plan. This characteristics is actually one of the main characteristics of a 21st century teacher or 21st century classroom. And John Dewey's ideology is actually one of the foundations or core of the 21st century classroom. So we have here the main role of teachers. These are just few of the expected role of a teacher under the belief of John Dewey. So in this, he believed that facilitator of activities will be the primary role of the teacher, since it will be the students who will do the activity mainly. The teacher will just need to observe or guide his or her students in case they will have some questions. And of course, part of that is to encourage and offer suggestions, questions, and help in planning or in making sure that the activity will be completed by the students with the expected outcome by the teacher as well. So lastly, right here, we have curriculum planner. While in other approach, they believe that the teacher must have the role of master of discipline or source of knowledge as well as source of inspiration. So next we have right here suggested activities in this type will be investigating or data gathering, testing hypotheses. We also have forming conclusions and creative and constructive projects. Lastly, of course, there's going to be laboratory work. As what you can observe, all of these suggestions will require hands-on activity, hands-on participation from the students, and of course will require full cooperation and active participation of every learner as well. In these activities, the teacher will just be there to guide, observe, and make sure the students will not be in harm. So curriculum emphasis of this approach is integrated and based on the problem of society, and subjects are interdisciplinary. So the educational aim of this belief is social efficiency and continuous and active quest for information and production of new ideas needed to adjust to the ever-changing society. As pragmatists or pragmaticists believe that change is the essence of reality. And if we go back, John Dewey mentioned, I have mentioned earlier that John Dewey believes that learners must experience reality as it is. So here's my references for this report. Thank you very much for listening.